Hey everyone, I've been talking a lot about this Helix editor for a while, and I wanted to go ahead and give you like a project-oriented crash course. It's Vim flavored, so if you're familiar with Vim, you should be able to get in and crash around and be about 70 to 80% of the way there. There's going to be a little muscle memory stuff. If you're not new, if you've never used a modal editor, then I would start here and then do Helix tutor. Okay, so and look at my keys over here. That'll help you out as well. All right. So first things first, this is very project oriented. So we're just going to do it that way instead of going through like all the individual key bindings. So first you want to brew install Helix. That's going to come on your command line as HX. From here you can do HX tutor. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to check the LSP integration. So we're going to do HX health. And you'll see, whoa, that's a lot of stuff. So let's do HX health Dart. All right, you can see that it's already set up with our Dart language server. As long as Dart is on the path, then it will work. So let's go ahead and open up this Flutter project. Show you there, we got a Flutter project open. We're gonna go ahead and open it up with Helix. First thing you'll notice is you've got this file picker that's fuzzy finding. So if we do like main.t, then you'll get main.dart, right? So it's fuzzy finding. So main.dart, we'll open that up. Now we're in. You'll see that it's already got syntax highlighting and everything set up. This is very exciting. First thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you the colon menu. So the colon menu is just like you'd expect in Vim, but it has autocomplete and a really easy to read situation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by opening our config. So we're gonna do config open. It'll even tell us what it does. And now we're going to open up our configuration. Now, if you see some lag, it's not Helix, it's my capture card. So first, you can see we've got this we got this guy here, Tokyo Night Storm. What did I just do there? We'll get into that later. But MIW for you Vim people, that's how you select words like that. Okay, so let's try a different theme. So we'll do colon theme. And you can see we've got all these different themes. Now be aware some of these are light themes, so there may be some eye glare warnings. So we got autumn, autumn night, AU dark, AU mirage, base default. We're gonna go through to Bogster, Booberry, Cappuccino is in here. We got Dracula, we got Everforest. It goes on and on and on. Groovebox, basically whatever you want is in here. So what you would do is you'd come in here and you would actually edit this and change it. We'll get onto that in a second. You can also see, I suggest disabling the mouse. Set your line numbers to relative. I have a ruler because I work in Dart. And the shell honestly is not necessary. The rest of the stuff, I wouldn't even worry about it. Okay, so we've gone into this file. Now we can go forward and backwards. So if you do Control O, you go back, and I goes forward. So back, forwards, back. Okay, so backs and forward is very important. So now to move around, you use J, K, that's up and down, and then L to go right, and H to go left. This is something that you will feel weird at first, but you will get used to it. Took me about a week to get used to it. Some people do it faster. Do not rebind these because so many different applications use these keys. If you rebind them, then you're going to screw yourself over in the long run. All right, so that's the first thing. Next thing I want to show you is some very basic LSP features. So if you do space K on Logic Loader, it will open up the documentation. Now to scroll through this, you do Control D for down and Control U for up. Unfortunately, let's see here. Maybe this one's got more. Yeah, there we go. This one's got more documentation. It's got syntax highlighting and everything in it. Fantastic. Great. So that is space K. Now, if we want to go to this definition, this is critical, okay? So GD, going to bring in a definition. Control O is going to bring you out. Vim people will understand this, right? So this is kind of where you can start walking the tree, and this is how you work in these applications. That's been my experience anyway. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to GD into this item. It'll show us the file at the bottom left. And then let's say we want to find where this thing is used. There's a couple options. GR if your language server is fast, works really well. And we're using Control P and Control N to go up and down here. Because you can imagine if you did HJKL, it would go in here. So you need a different key. That's what Control P and Control N are for. Now the other option you have, I'll show you a little trick. You can use MIW. Now what is MIW? If you hit M, you'll see that match comes up. We'll do select inside the object, and then we will select the word. Now from here, and this is kind of advanced, but we're going to do it right off the bat. You can do star, asterisk, that's what Shift 8 is, asterisk, and then space, backslash, and you'll see it does global search. And then you hit enter, and it will allow you to global search for that. So that's a faster way if your language server is slow. All right, now if you want to search locally, we had space backslash to do a global search. You know, this is our global here, so we could say, you know, app view. Or you can do a local search by just doing backslash. Now you hit enter, and from here you can press N to jump around. Now there's only one here, so that's not a great example. We'll do this one. So we'll do search app view with a capital A. Hit enter, press N. You can go forward, and then you can go backwards. Now, for you multi-cursor people, you're going to be Shift C to go down with your cursors. And then to go to the end of the line, it's going to be G to the GL to the end, GH to the front. And you can also GS to go to the first non-white space character. All right, I'm getting a little out of sorts here. Okay, so now more analyzer stuff. So let's say you give this a wrong item, okay? You can see they're underlined. You can put your cursor over it and it will show in the upper right. Now, this will throw analyzer warnings, right? So if you go space, capital G, this will show you all analyzer warnings in the project. Every single one. Now, if you do space G, you'll find ones in the specific file. Now, if you do open bracket, go to lowercase d, previous diagnostic, and now you can actually jump through your diagnostics. So that's a really fast way to jump through your diagnostics. Now, let's say you want to actually do a fix on this. You do space A, and it will show you all of the menu options you would expect. Real quick, let's say we're going to go ahead and make a change here. I got to jump here in a second. Let's say you want to go ahead and make a change here. I'm gonna insert here. There's a couple ways to insert. You can do I to go before your cursor block, A to go after. You can do Shift I to go to the front and Shift A to go to the back. You can also do O to go below on a new line, and you can go Shift O to go above on a new line. And to do back to undo, it's lowercase u. So we go Shift O, escape to get out into normal mode, and then U to go back. All right, so I'm going to come in here. I'm going to say let's go above, and we'll do print foo. Okay, great. So now you're like, great, how do I get this into Git? There's no Git integration in Helix. They're working on it. But one thing you can do is you can do sh git add period command succeeded. Now I'm going to show you how to put it in the background. Let's Control Z. I'm going to use lazy git to check into this. Now this is for a completely different project. I don't know what this is going. Oh yeah, right here, print foo. And then to go back, we do FG. So that's in a nutshell. There's a lot more to do, but that should be enough to get you dangerous. Thank you very much.